slow as I'm gonna go. Okay. Hey guys, Hard to Kill here, and yeah, so meant to do this 2 days ago in like a video or a broadcast, and it kind of just never happened. So I guess I'm doing it now. So yeah, sorry guys, what can I say? Anyway, we're gonna basically walk through Monarch and what the logistics are behind, I think I'm using that word right, behind Monarch are. So let's get right into it. This is my current Monarch build. The last one, the Energy Thief execution, isn't actually an execution, and that's what pissed me off the most about Monarch. And I'll go on my mini rant is basically because it's not an execution. You can select executions for Titans now, or you can have random, or you can have checkmates. Basically, you just and like rip them out, squeeze them, and then just shoot it, which is the only execution. Now, here's what I mean. If you go to a Monarch kick, like the shield amplifier, energy, it says note replaces your selected execution, which the survival of the fittest. Great if you have someone that can be there on a whim and always have a thing. Like if I run mainly with backup battery, not that I do, but if you have someone that does, it would be great. And basically, if you're in a doom state and you normally put a backup battery in, it usually, what's the word I'm looking for? Just gives you a shield. This will actually take you out, so you can actually fully regen. It's a possibility to fully regen your Titan, out of a doom state with Monarch if you have survival of the fittest. Because every time if you're not doomed and you're low on health and you put a backup battery in, it'll regen some of your health. Now, it would be great to have that and Energy Thief, because I thought, whoa, that would be really good. You can just go steal it and technically get your Titan out of doom, doom situation. I actually roll with more of a quick fire build. Now, I know a lot of people, if I haven't shown you before, my Ronin build is kind of it's more of, I use him as it's kind of basically I get people in the corners and then nuclear eject. Basically, it's a fast running. The way I use Monarch is basically the core abilities like Ion's laser shot, or not laser shot, but the energy unibeam thing. The Iron Man shit that Ion has, you can actually, this one has 3, and all it does is, it's not like an ultimate weapon. It basically just upgrades to make you even more overpowered. Not saying it's really overpowered, but basically Arc Rounds is the one they just played in the video, which is actually what I roll with, because don't get me wrong, energy transfer would be good, but you gotta remember, if you're not playing with anyone, you kinda have to do it on your own. So that's actually the first one you start out with, which it actually is really helpful. It's a lot more overpowered because I didn't use it for the longest time. I used Missile Racks, which it fires twice the amount of rockets. And energy transfer, basically when you use your thing to, instead of siphoning shields to you actually give shields to a teammate Titan. You can get shields from Reapers, killing enemy players, and hitting it just with Titans. I use Arc Rounds because, one, Ion shields and Scorch's Inferno shield, it actually does more damage to, and the shields that like you actually use for the backup battery just it just chews right there. Like it totally just ignores that, and you get what is it? I think it's increases ammo capacity, which that the gun actually runs out quite quickly. So, the next core ability is the Maelstrom. I think that's how you say it. Electric Smoke is intensified. It's they don't exaggerate when they say it's overpowered in the forums. It is ridiculous. I took out an Ion at half health and a Legion at full health with that fucking thing. It is ridiculous. If you don't get out of it, if you're not on the edge and get out of it immediately, you're done. You are done because it slows your Titan down as well, which is ridiculous. Rearm and reload with faster reload and rearm speeds, which is, it's good because I'm getting a phone call. Oh well. Oh, I guess they didn't mean to call me. But you have an ability to hit triangle where it basically just refills your abilities, and that has a cooldown as well, which basically cooldowns a little. Actually, I believe that one just makes it, yeah, it's just faster. It's not the cooldown. It's just like, because it'll say a bar called reloading, and it goes, it has both the servos come up, they flip, and then it goes back. It's not that slow to begin with. I usually, if I'm playing by myself, I usually use actually turbo engine, basically because it gives that, the extra, you only get one dash with Monarch, which I think is good, but the maneuverability with this is ridiculous when you have 2 dash. I feel like I'm a fast pace. I mean, my main before Monarch was Ronin, so you can see how playing. And by the way, I'll talk about it later, but the Ronin Prime just looks ridiculous. Dome Shield, because close quarters combats with her is ridiculous. And the finest one, I use Superior Chassis, which upgrades it gives you basically, you start out with the health of Tone. Don't forget. Yeah. Basically, but anyway, getting back to, basically you go from like the health of Tone to like the health of Legion with Superior Chassis. Oh, don't even get me started on the execution, because it pissed me off when they broadcast the stealing of the battery as an execution when it's really a kit. Like, don't tell me something is good because you think you'd be able to pair it with Survival of the Fittest, and you can't, and it's terrible. It pisses me off because, well, then again, I can see how it could be overpowered, but still you have to execute them. It's not like you just kill them and. But, like, come on. Like, don't broadcast it as an execution and then say, oh, by the way, it's not an execution. You just have to execute people to do it. Yeah. You can do a lot of different shit. I haven't figured all of them out. But if you're down to play, you know my gamer tag. Anyway, why do I selected it wrong? Oops. Multi-targeting missiles, as you saw in the videos, when you can actually lock on, like if you've played the campaign, and you can use BT and lock on to certain things. Now, the accelerator increases the accelerator mod for the XO16, increasing the max rate of fire and damage, which is basically arc rounds. Basically. But Superior Chassis, I feel like, comes in handy unless you're just going in guns blazing. Then I can see how it could work for you. Everyone rocks a different build. Like earlier today, I went up against a Ronin who used a very lightweight but fast build. Like, his Ronin was meant to do speed. You know, come in, like, how I use my Ronin is probably the polar opposite of how this guy used Ronin. He based his Ronin on speed and agility. I base mine off of damage and basically a suicide weapon. Go on private match and show them. Not one for private matches though, because my internet is shit when it comes to private matches. Don't get me wrong, can't do it. It just won't let me. I gotta get better internet. That's what I gotta do. Rapid rearm basically do the cooldown a little. Cools down. What can I say? It's kind of self-explanatory. Let's make sure everything's in check and they got this new limited time game mode. Shit, words are escaping me. Called Titan Brawl, which is basically how I feel how Titan v Titan should have been. It's basically team deathmatch strictly for Titans. And we're about to see how sick it is. Ooh, Homestead. I haven't played Titan Brawl on this map before, surprisingly. I've played every other game mode. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup battery. And basically, if you're playing this, there's no reason to have...
Take those Titans out!
Is it survival of the fittest? 1 second. Alrighty. This makes sense. Rockets are always useful. Ooh, how about nah, bitch? Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Wrong move, Buster Brown. What? No, that just doesn't happen. Basically, the arc rounds shoot through basically everything. And are massively ridiculous.
We're really winning this thing. Well, you are, but, you know, me too. That counts. Keep going.
From a distance. Save me! Ah, shit. Give me shields, bitch. Ooh, no, bad.
I suggest rockets.
on the wrong side of the map. Ooh, how about no? Shoo. Sorry. Ooh, shit. Damn. Boom. Actually, this is my first death, so I really can't be mad at this one. No, you don't. Come around that corner. Or I can just do this. This works too.
They're losing, which means you're winning. Great work.
Shit. Eat missiles. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this shield to the rest of my teammates. Teamwork. It's all about teamwork. Ooh, how about nah? How about nah? What I thought. I will do as much damage to you as humanly possible. Get him, teammate. Shit.
Well done, kid.
Hey, at least I leveled up. Space high five. The interweb. Alright guys, so you saw the new game mode. You saw my run through of Monarch. And basically how much I suck. I just level up though. DMR or whatever the it's sniper rifle. So basically, yeah. You saw this. Now Ronin, that's where it's at. Ronin is my OG. I unlocked him via the Mountain Dew codes. I drink so much Mountain Dew though. That's all I wanted. Was like early access to Ronin. Sword core is still OP to this day. If you know how to use it, it's ridiculous. It took down a full health, shielded Monarch when I was at half health, and I still executed. Like, Ronin is ridiculous. Ronin Prime. Okay, do you see how like the sword looks for Ronin? Bulky, cool, machete-like. Looks like the guy's sword from Freedom Cry and Assassin's Creed. Okay. Oh shit. Boom. Ronin Prime. I was like, yo, the first thing I noticed is the front end looks even more robotic and mech-like, which looks dope. And then the sword was like, yo, his sword looks fucking awesome. So I was like, yo, I'm getting that. I thought it was supposed to come out when Monarch came out, but apparently it didn't, so I guess I'm just waiting on it to come out. It just says coming soon. Same with Tone, but I was never a big Tone person, as you can see. Was in the beginning when it was just Ion and Scorch, I rolled with Scorch a little bit. And then I got the... Then Ash was like, you know what, I'm going to stop using him for a couple games because I had a lot of double XP, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to roll with, don't I have the... I do have the... Yo! Looks cool with the jellyfish on the front, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, do I have... Oh, I don't have... What? Oh, 3.4. Shit. Anyway. Basically, I rolled him. He's a G3, which... My Ronin's a higher level than I am. I think that's pretty sick. So, Tone level 9, Legion level 7. I did get them up. Basically made him an Auto Titan. With Assault Ship, Hidden Compartment, and Dome Shield. And Monarch is just Monarch. So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave this live stream. So, thanks for watching, and peace, guys.